This video is to tell you about the fuel system on Puffin. Let's start with the tank. The tank holds about 35 litres and is translucent so you can see the level of the fuel. Once you get down to the bottom, around about here, you'll find that there's a stain on the tank itself, so it'll be quite difficult to see what's going on. So I'd suggest keeping the level of fuel topped up above this. If you did need to top up the fuel, you'll find a 20 litre jerry can inside the locker, and you'll also find a jiggle pipe, which looks like this. The metal fitting on the end here can be inserted into the jerry can, and then you just jiggle it up and down and you'll see that fuel will start to rise up the pipe and form a siphon. This is much easier than either sucking a siphon through and swallowing diesel or pouring it all over the deck. If you do have reason to use the jerry can, do make sure you fill it up by the end of the trip. Back inside the locker, underneath the tank, you'll find the shut-off valve. This can be closed if you need to change a filter or if there's potentially a fire in the engine bay. The filter next to the tank here has a separating bowl at the bottom, and those of you who've done the diesel engine course will know that you'll see the water separating out at the bottom of the bowl. You can drain this off with this tap here. Bear in mind it's a plastic thread and is not the direction you'd expect it to be, so just be very careful not to break it. Underneath is the engine battery, so please be careful not to spill any diesel onto it. If you need to change the primary filter, it's very easy. Just close the stopcock under the tank, unscrew the top of the filter housing, and you'll see the cartridge of the filter underneath. Inside the engine spares you'll find some extra filters, so if you do need to replace it, just pull the old one out and put a new one in, pop the top of the filter back on, and then you can reopen the stopcock. Do remember to shut the stopcock, otherwise you'll find that you'll spray diesel everywhere. There's a wooden bulkhead installed, which normally means that the locker will look like this. But that shouldn't be a problem, and you should be able to access all the fittings from behind that. Thanks for watching, and I hope it's been informative.